Hello, I'm Paul Shamplina. I'm the landlord's friend. I've teamed up with landlord insurance provider Direct Line for Business for a series of video guides that could help landlords just like you through some of the issues that affect your property and your business. This episode is all about inventories. Make sure you have a robust inventory. Landlords, don't cut corners on this issue. This is a common problem as sometimes items and property can be damaged or stolen throughout the tenancy, which will cost you money, but could easily be avoided. If you don't know how to do an inventory, then I suggest that you get an independent inventory clerk on board. They charge about £60 or £70 to come in and do a full checklist of all the items and their condition in the property, which then gets signed off by the tenant to confirm the list is correct. Or maybe your letting agent could include this in their management fee. 65% of landlords carry out their own inventories, which exposes them to more risk of a deposit dispute because many are not putting the correct information down on the inventory. Here are my key steps for doing an inventory. 1. Book time in when your tenant just before the move-in day to go through your inventory. 2. Make sure all the areas in the property are detailed in the report, and don't forget to include the front and back gardens, outbuildings and the driveway in that report. 3. Include all fixture and fittings. Make sure every item and its condition is detailed, including units and appliances. 4. Make sure you take pictures of the meters and log the numbers clearly and carefully. You don't want to get whacked with a huge electricity bill. 5. Give the tenant a copy of the inventory, which they need to sign as evidence to prove they understand and agree everything listed in the inventory, and also agree the condition of the property when they moved in. The tenant has the right to be present, although they don't have to be there. If you're using an independent inventory advisor, it's less important but still preferable. When do you need an inventory? You should do a pre-tenancy inventory before signing the tenancy agreement. It's also suggested that during the term of the tenancy, you arrange for you or your agent or an inventory clerk to undertake a mid-term inspection, just to make sure the property is being kept up to a good standard by your tenant. Even more importantly, remember when the tenant is leaving at the end of the tenancy that you carry out a separate checkout and dilapidation report. This report will determine any change to the property, how clean it is there any damage or missing items, maintenance or wear and tear, which ultimately can determine whether or not the tenant gets their deposit back. If you haven't yet downloaded the free mobile landlord app from Direct Line for Business, then now is a good time to do so. The app can help you manage your property portfolio, securely store important tenant information, and helps you keep track of your income and expenditure. If you found this useful, then you may want to watch some of our other videos in this series.